What's up, everybody? It's KelseeBrianaJai here with my Sephora VIB sale recommendations and my wish list. Sephora has 2 annual sales, one in the spring and one in the fall. The spring sale, you get 15% off, so you're able to pick up some goodies at a discounted rate, and in the fall you get 20% off. The sale is a really great time to pick up things that you've been eyeing, especially if they're more expensive, because that is the way to go. My strategy is to buy the more expensive items that you're looking for, because the savings impact is going to be greater than buying something for like 15 bucks. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna save money, and don't get me wrong, all saved money is great money. I would say go for the pricier items because you're gonna save more money on that. You can shop the sale in any of the Sephora locations, so online, in the freestanding store, as well as JCPenney. If you're a VIB Rouge, that means you spend $1,000 or more within a calendar year, and you get 15% off starting April 18th. If you are a VIB member, which means you spend, I think, $250, you get to shop the sale the next day, April 19th, and you also get 15% off. And if you are just a regular beauty insider, you can get 10% off, and that starts April 20th. You can use it in a limited amount of times. So let's get into this recommendation list, guys. I typed up my recommendation list, I emailed it to myself, and I want to share with you guys what I think that you should get. This stuff is not in any particular order. I just think that these will be great products to grab during the sale to really maximize your savings, as well as get some dope products. The first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is something that I just copped. NARS Loaded Eyeshadow Palette. I love it. It is a warm tone eyeshadow palette. I will post my tutorial using it down below, as well as the review in the same video. But that eyeshadow palette is a great buy. The eyeshadows are super buttery, very pigmented, they blend well. It has a mix of shimmery eyeshadows as well as matte eyeshadows, and I think that it's a really great deal. Another product from NARS is the Unfiltered Cheek Palette, and oh my gosh, I've been using this palette so much since I bought it back in January. When I first saw it, I knew I absolutely had to have it. It has 6 colors in it. Some of them are blushes, some of them are highlighters. They have one that's lighter, that one is the Unfiltered 2, and then they have the darker one, which is the Unfiltered 1. I have the Unfiltered 1. It is so beautiful. Women of color, you need this blush palette. It has the perfect colors to accent our skin tone, and if you're traveling, this is the perfect blush palette to take, because you can switch it up and have a variety and have different looks without necessarily packing a lot of stuff. So the next thing that I want to talk about is the Marc Jacobs Beauty Dew Drops. These drops are in the coconut collection that just dropped. These are so beautiful. They are highlighting drops. They're going to give you that nice, beautiful golden luminescence. You can mix it with your foundation, you can wear them on their own, and you can also just highlight your skin to look like the golden goddess that you are. So you all know what I'm about to say. I feel like you guys know that I have to throw in some Tom Ford. It's not a video, it's not a haul video, or it's not a recommendation video unless I talk about Tom Ford, because you guys know how Tom Ford has my heart. So if you guys just caught my recent video, I was talking about the Tom Ford Ultimate Bronzer. I think that that would be a great product to get at 15% off, because you're going to save a significant amount of money on it, because it is a pricier product. I really love my bronzer. I got the color Bronze Age. There's 3 different ones. I will link down below the Tom Ford video where I talked about in depth some of the newer products that he came out with, but I absolutely love the formulation of the bronzer. Another product that I have been obsessed with for months. When it first released on the website, I was like, I'm getting it immediately, because if it sold out, I would have died. So this one, I think, is going to be one of the Tom Ford products that sells out during the sale. So if you want this, definitely pounce on it. The Tom Ford Highlighting Duo in Reflex Gilt. It has like a traditional golden highlighter, and then one of the highlighters that's in the duo is a peachier highlighter, and it just glides on your skin. The highlighter is extremely reflective, but it's not going to look powdery. You don't have to do too much to blend it. It's just an overall phenomenal product. Another highlighter that I want to talk about, and I know you guys are probably like, oh my gosh, all these highlighters, but you know it's highlighter season. You know this is the year of the highlighter. So one of the more recent pickups that I got was the NARS Bonk Disable Highlighter Trio Palette, and it comes with 3 different highlighters. I showed you guys this product in my Playing With new highlighters video I posted about a month back, and I really love that highlighter palette. To me, it's something that's easy to work with because you're able to customize your look. So if you want a lighter highlighter, you can just stick with that. If you want to layer your highlighters to get a more customized look, you can do that. So this is something that I haven't really discussed in depth on my channel, the Burberry liquid lipsticks, and these are like a velvet formula and I really love them. I say cop a few while they're on sale. It's like a whipped mousse formula. So if you're one of the OGs from my channel, you know that Marc Jacobs highliner is my absolute favorite pencil eyeliner formula, hands down. Any brand, nobody can top it. It goes absolutely nowhere once it's on your waterline, and it's just a beautiful smooth formula. So he came out with so many different colors and they're all matte. There's some of them that are such fun pops of colors, so I say grab some of those as well as the traditional black one because you cannot go wrong with it. You guys, I just realized how heavy my list is on NARS. Like, NARS, you have been killing it, like killing it. So another NARS recommendation I have is the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. Y'all know how I feel about the Radiant Creamy Concealer. It is still my absolute favorite concealer. But they came out with the Soft Matte Concealer and it is an amazing concealer. This is like one of the only cream concealers I really like underneath my eyes. It does not dry me out. It gives me full coverage, but it's very lightweight, so I'm not going to have to cake it on in order to get the coverage, and I love it. Another product that I absolutely adore that I think that you should try out is the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Stick Foundation. It is a very full coverage foundation. It is a very beautiful foundation, and it's going to give you a very beautiful, flawlessly semi-matte finish. It's so smooth and it's just so, it blends so well. The Natasha Denona palettes. So I love my Natasha Denona palettes. They have some of the best pigmentation. My eyeshadow palettes have really unique colors. The Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes are the most expensive makeup items that I have in my collection. When I bought them, I was like, oof. I just had to slide the card and close my eyes. But you know, if you can get them on sale, I think that it really helps. It really helps. You bite the bullet and go ahead and invest in it because these eyeshadow palettes are absolutely stunning. I also feel the same way about my Viseart eyeshadow palettes. I love the Viseart eyeshadow palettes. Most specifically, I love the neutral matte eyeshadow palette. I love the warm matte eyeshadow palette, and I also love my dark matte eyeshadow palette. I still have a few more of their eyeshadow palettes on my list to check out, but those are my key three that I feel like you need in your collection. If you don't have any Viseart eyeshadows in your collection, you're probably like, where should I start? Please do yourself a favor and get the neutral matte eyeshadow palette. These eyeshadows are the best matte eyeshadows in the world. One of my absolute favorite skincare lines, Drunk Elephant. You can't go wrong with any of their products. All of their products are very highly rated. Some of the products that I use on a daily basis are the Virgin Marula Oil as well as the Bee Hydra Gel. I love that combination on my skin, and my skin is a work in progress. So those are two products that are staples for me. I feel like everybody's Sephora recommendation list is going to have this product. The Stila Magnificent Metal eyeshadows, and when I first saw them I was like, whoa, that's some intense, serious glitter right there. I've done a tutorial using them. I actually did a new tutorial using one that's coming up very soon. They're so fun, so easy to work with, and they just add pizzazz to any eye look. The next thing is not a specific product, but it's a brand. If you guys wear La Mer products, they don't have the foundation on there and they don't have their brushes. All of their skincare is on there, so if you wear any of their products, I think that this is a great time to grab some of their products. 15% off, like you really can't beat that. And I think it's really cool that Sephora is starting to incorporate more luxury brands on their website, especially since they do this sale, and it definitely makes me more inclined to buy more. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. The Kat Von D Alchemist palette. This thing goes in and out of stock all of the time. Very popular holographic highlights are extremely on trend right now, and I happen to love the palette. It's very fun. It has blues, pinks, purples, and greens in there. I I like the quality of the product in there, so I think that it's worth it to grab. So this is a very, very, very new inclusion on Sephora's website. Jo Malone fragrances and candles. Like, this is perfect for you guys to grab. If you're a Jo Malone fan, she has so, I don't even know if it's a woman, but Jo Malone has so many different fragrances. If you've never tried Jo Malone candles, talk about something that burns throughout the entire house. You just need one candle, and as soon as you walk in, you will smell Jo Malone. They are so worth it. And then the next are two fragrance brands that I also like. No specific fragrance. I definitely say just go in store and smell what you feel like will work best for you. But Nest Fragrances, amazing time to pick them up. Toka fragrances. This is a brand that I really never hear anybody speak on. The brand definitely has some beautiful understated fragrances. And then my last recommendation is the Stellar Limitless Concealer. I love this concealer. It's very easy to blend. It makes your under eye look hydrated, and I just absolutely love the consistency of it. It's a newer brand to Sephora, so I anticipate them doing big things. So next, let's move on to my wish list. The products that I just recommended are products that I pretty much already have in my collection. So these are things that I am wanting to add. Now, I may not buy all of this stuff, but these are just things that I'm just kind of eyeing, and it's a possibility that I may buy them, or I might wait till the fall. I'm not really sure, but these are just things that are on my radar. The first thing is the Sephora Color Switch Brush Cleaner. I really want to have this for tutorial purposes. Pretty much sometimes when I'm sitting here, I don't necessarily want to use brush cleaner. I just want to just do something simpler and swirl my brush in there and it's clean. Like I said earlier, Marc Jacobs came out with so many new color highliners. So some that are on my radar are Popular number 49, Fine Wine number 47, Brownie number 43, Overnight number 61, Missed Me number 55. I'm curious about the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir and Unicorn Essence. This is something that's extremely popular on social media, more specifically Instagram. I also want the Armani Maestro Glow Foundation. It's something that I've been playing with. I want some Jack Black Lip Balm. I want to check out in store the Kat Von D Everlasting Lip Liners. I may or may not want some of those depending on the formula, but they are out now. I've always wanted to try this deodorant, the La Vanilla deodorant, Milk Makeup Cooling Water. I'm really interested to try that. I think that it would be something great to put on my face as a refresher in the summertime because it's about to be hot. And I probably will grab the NARS Sun Wash Diffusing Bronzer in Casino because I love the traditional NARS bronzer in Casino. Anytime a company reformulates their bronzer to their powder gelée formula, I have to have it. This is a big maybe. I may get this and I may not. The Pat McGrath Dark Star 006 Ultraviolet Blue kit. Oh my gosh, the way that thing swatches. So that's everything on my wish list. Now, that's not to say I won't go in store and see a few more things that I feel like I need to have, but overall, that's pretty much my wish list. I don't typically buy as much during this sale because it's 15% off. I really like the 20% off. Like, I know, y'all are probably like, girl, it's 5%. I know, but that 5% makes a big difference if you have some really pricey stuff on your list. So some of that stuff may wait until the fall sale, but definitely I'm going to grab a few things off of the list. So let me know what you guys are planning on getting during the sale. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. So I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Smooches. Bye.